Hi folks, it's Andy and welcome to this episode of Kendo Video Feedback. Okay, so here we are for a brand new episode of Kendo Video Feedback. In these videos, I take some footage that you wonderful channel viewers have sent in to me. We watch it together, I give some feedback, and hopefully everybody benefits. Everybody learns a little something. We'll get to the video in just a minute. I'll give you some background info in it. It's a grading video, I think for second Dan, off the top of my head. We'll go and read the associated background with it in a moment. But before we do, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, activate the YouTube ninjas. Let's grow the Kendo population. You can help me do that. Last year, we got about 6 million people new starting into Kendo. We're aiming for 7 million to start this year. All you have to do is like, share, subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. There's a little arrow. And ring the bell. That's called notifications. What that does, that notifies some ninjas that work for YouTube. I think the robot ninjas actually. Then you go down and write a comment that uses the word Kendo, like what a great Kendo video. If you do that, the ninjas know now they've been notified to look for people and get them to start Kendo. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. As I said before, I've not sort of been told this officially. But it seems by all metrics, from my point of view, that is pretty much how it works. So, like I said, we got 6 million last year. We're aiming for 7 million, probably starting Kendo through that way. I think those numbers are accurate. And yeah, so do your part and do those things. But most importantly, if you like the content that I put out, if you like these feedback videos, if you like Kendo Rant's coming tomorrow, by the way. That is a show where I answer questions from you. We've got instructional content, we've got analytic content, we've got all sorts of great stuff, and it's all coming to you for free. For free. None of it costs you a penny or a cent or whatever else the smallest denomination of currency is in your region. Not even that. We don't even charge you for subtitles or anything. Not sure anyone would ever do that, but just saying that we don't. But if you want to support us, if you want to keep us going, then it's good news for you, because all you've got to do is shop at KendoStar.com, and I'm sure you're doing that anyway, because KendoStar.com is the best Kendo equipment website in the galaxy, universe, solar system, Milky Way, history and future of the human race. It is the best thing since and before sliced bread and everything else that's been good. KendoStar is the best. Now, I would say that because I own the place, but it is true, and everyone agrees with me, that KendoStar is the best for Kendo equipment. You get the best service, and you support the channel, all right? Everyone is a winner, baby. That's the truth, as the old Japanese proverb goes or says. I know you're probably shopping at KendoStar anyway. You'd be crazy not to. But you're going to shop with us in the end. So don't buy twice and shop at KendoStar.com. Okay, right. Let's get to this video. So I do have a bit of a sore throat going on. Apologies if I sound a little bit croaky. I'm not sure how it'll come out. In my head, it sounds croakier than normal. Maybe it won't come out in the video, but maybe it will. I don't know. But I've not suddenly taken up chain smoking. I've just got a bit of a sore throat. Right, I'd like to submit my Nidan Shinsa video to get feedback. Okay, so this is the Nidan. Okay, cool. This is my Nidan Shinsa video, including kata. We'll probably skip the kata. All right, I'm sure your kata's fine. You passed, all right. So I'm not super strict on kata. So let's I've done a kata video. We'll just watch your Kendo stuff, all right? I just completed this during the second week of February. Should we watch the kata as well? I can hear some of you saying, oh, that's not right, we should watch the kata. Let's see how we get on. Maybe we'll watch the kata as well, all right? We'll see. We'll see. I just completed this during the second week of February, so I've literally got just under 2 years to prepare for Sandan. Looking at the video myself, I feel probably I more than barely passed. Okay, good. But I felt I could have looked a lot sharper. But can you tell me if I only barely passed, I can handle it? Okay, good. We'll see. I'll be honest with you, don't worry. Mostly, I don't feel like I'm where I want to be with regards to my posture during strikes, and I still feel I struggle with Kime and Zanshin. Well, you know what Kime is for a start, so you're ahead of a lot of people. As it turns out, I was very nervous for the Shinza, far more than in the past, and I could feel how tired I was during the second match. Yeah, it's funny how nerves do that to you, isn't it? I'm not squeamish about feedback, so if you've got serious criticism, I'm here for all of it. I'm looking to focus on the next couple of years. Okay, no problem. But the Jitsugi and the tall Kendoka that begins on the right side for kata. If you feel it's worth your time for the channel, and I included it. I'm Uchidachi on the left side, closest to the judging table. Unfortunately, I go out of frame at the starting position of each kata. Okay, fine. Lads, thank you so much for your channel, answering the many questions on Zanshin among others, and for all the video feedback you've already provided me. No problem. Your clear explanations, willingness to share information, give my movement from Koryu to Kendo much more direction. Good. I hope I repped KendoStar with my mixed victory in Vanguard and Myrmidon sets. Great. Good. Well, congratulations on your Nidan, first of all. All right. And it's totally natural to be nervous about the Nidan exam. It's quite a big step, actually, from Shodan, right? Lots of people quit after Shodan. Like, they feel like they've got it, and then suddenly they've got to wait a whole year before they can do another one. So, good job. Right. So, you're on the right-hand side here. Let's have a look at you, eh? Right. Okay. So far, so good? Oh, let me see that again. Okay, right, good start. Very good start. Why aren't my controls working? Let's start this again. Right, so let's have a look at the mechanics of this strike. So there's kind of a twist of your hips, isn't there? You know, like after the hit. But sort of after the hit, this way you kind of turn this way. So you want to kind of lose that. You can. It's not huge. Right, okay. Oh, what a good man. That was a good one, wasn't it? Well done. It was nice. Posture on the striking is not too bad. I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think you need to improve your fumikomi, looking at this. So this sort of thing doesn't happen like this. See, this sort of like, what is it? Is it kote, is it men, or is it what? Yeah? Because you're not really got full sutemi into the strike. So that's not a great thing. We want to try and get rid of that. Make sure that we're actually launching with our fumikomi. You don't necessarily have to launch forward. Like your first men, it was on the spot, right? Because they were coming at you, and that's okay as well. But you have to engage your left leg still, even if you're only going on the spot. I know it's a bit counterintuitive, but we don't want this sort of thing. So here, right, he hits your kote, right? And you make a good attack for men, but because you did this sort of katsugi, he gave him the chance to hit your kote, which is fine, because this isn't a shiai. It's okay to get hit. But what you don't want is then it was quite noticeable after you get hit. Your behavior changed slightly, like, oh, I just got hit. You're kind of, man, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, like you said, it's a little bit of a kime thing. Yeah. Your menhimo are a bit too long as well. So you want to give them a cut. All right. They want to be 40 centimeters or less. All right. There's more than 40 centimeters there. Definitely. Okay. So as well, I kind of watch out for this sort of movement. This sort of bobbing. We don't need that. Yeah. Bam. Bam. Yeah. I'm not surprised you're tired in the second one. Like, you're going nuts. It's not bad, though. I don't think it's necessarily a problem. But you probably don't need to be this active. So you see here, I think this is it, right? So like, your Fumikomi is like decent, it's fine, but it could be better. You're not fully launching your body weight from your left leg. That's why your left leg sort of goes up a little bit and the Fumikomi sort of falls a bit flat like that. What you want to try and do is try and put your weight a little bit more on your left leg. I think we could probably fix this from your kamae actually. Let's see if I can get a side shot of your kamae there. Your left leg's probably a little bit too much bent here. Yeah, which is, you're not quite in that S-shape kamae that we've talked about, but you're not far off it either. You're not quite the A-shape. You see these sort of bent legs? They want to be a bit, they don't want to be locked straight, but if you straighten your left leg a little bit, push your hips back slightly, you'll be able to launch your whole body weight forward, directly forward from your left leg a little bit better. Whereas from here, you tend to, if your legs are bent like this, you'll tend to launch your weight up and down rather than directly forward. But look, this isn't like a, you know, this is... So, there's still a little bit of awkwardness here, right? Like here, where you, kind of like this. So you want to relax a little bit more. Yeah, relax a little bit more. Bam, you hit the men, like this, and he tries to block you. It's okay, so relax and then come to Tsubazariai. Yeah? Try not to get stuck in this awkward position. But it's fine, it's fine. This is... It's Nidan every day of the week. I don't have a problem with Nidan at all for this. Just want to see this kote again. Nice kote, right? But if we're going to improve it, it's good kote that, right? You see, this posture lasts a little bit too long, right? Of course, after hitting the kote, this posture is normal. That's fine. But as soon as he's finished his hit, then you want to get your eyes back on him, whereas yours seem to be... I don't know if your eyes are off him or not. You can't necessarily see. But your sort of intention isn't towards him. Yeah? So, bam, this way, and then intention back towards him. Just a split second too late to turn your attention towards him. I'm being super picky. Okay, well seen attempt at Kaishido, but your execution of it was kind of poor, right? So you need to improve your ability to perform Kaishido. It's a tough waza, but you know what? You know, look, a Nidan, no one's expecting it to be perfect. There's a lot of points on here that you don't want to do. You don't want to move back as you do the block, and then, you know, well, there's a few things. I've got a video coming out about Kaishido soon, so have a good watch of that. But I don't think it's bad that he did it. Don't get me wrong. I just think, okay, that's an area for improvement, that when you get to going for Sandan, you want to have that fixed so that you can confidently use your Kaishido in your Shinsa at Sandan. Right? This is fine for Nidan. Right? It shows, for me, like lots of people will tell you like, oh, you shouldn't do that shouldn't do a door strikes in your grading or something like that, or shouldn't do it because it's hard to do it really well, and if you do it and it's not perfect, it looks bad on you. Actually, I don't really agree with that. In this case, for me, this shows me that, okay, right, you understand there is a waza, men Kaishido, and you have some sense of when you should use it. You just need to improve your execution of it. And that's fine. I accept that for people who are like candidates for Nidan. But once you start getting to Sandan, then I expect the execution of it to be good as well, if that makes sense. Good, good. Okay. It's all good. Rahil's good. Like what you're doing. I'm not surprised you're tired at this point though. You made a lot of hits there, eh? So here, right, I like that you had a go at this waza too. Men, Kaisi men. Tough waza that. Tough waza. But a tall guy like you, I'm not surprised you can use it well, which is good. But what you should do here is after hitting, you don't want to plant yourself like this, yeah? Bam, bam, man! And then like, as if it was hikimen. Do it as if it was, well, it is hikimen actually. Kaishi hikimen is better, rather than just bam, bam, like that, and then you stood there doing nothing. Is definitely the way you want to go. It'll look a little bit more complete if you did that, alright? So this is quite an obvious example of what I'm telling you about. You see how, like, look at the direction of your hips, because your legs are bent when you launch a humikomi. They go up and then down, like biom, like that. Yeah, and because of that, your men strike's weak. Yeah, even though it's well timed. Don't need this sort of thing. This here. Do you know? Forget I said that. Let's leave that out. I don't mind it so much at this level. It's once you start getting up though, yeah. Do you know? Forget I said that. But if anyone's doing Yondan or Godan, I'm not qualified to judge Godan. Let's say, but I've passed the exam. So, don't do semi like that. It doesn't look like it's not the quality of semi that they're expecting at that sort of level. Let's say it's fine at this level. Good. So I still want you to sharpen your footwork up as well, because you see, like after hitting, there is an issue with your kime, because after hitting here, you sort of stop. Oh, I hit, and then I have to add to it. So that's an issue with your kime. Yeah, the focus is too much on the point of the shinai making contact with the other person's board, rather than it being a complete waza. But if you can sharpen your footwork up, all this will become a lot smoother. Yeah, there's still a little bit of tension in your footwork and in your arms, so that's why it all feels a little bit awkward at times. But the points you're hitting are great. There's no question that you deserve Nidan. That's totally fine. But if we can fix these things over the next couple of years for you, then you'll rock Sandan as well, no problem. Yeah, fine. I like how you're using a mixture of shikake and ojiwaza. You're using hikiwaza. You're using, lots of different techniques. Yeah, there's no reason, and from a technical point of view, it's more than adequate. It's good. So well done. Right. So kata. Okay. So you're here. Okay. Right. Let's have a little watch of your kata then, shall we? Okay. All right, okay, all right. Everyone loves a bit of kata, don't they? Let's have a look. Good start. Very nice. Did you say you were uchitachi? I think you said you were uchitachi. I'm gonna watch that bit again. I'm gonna be strict on you. Perfectly fine, no problem. Next one. You probably overcut that a little bit. Probably a little bit deeper than it needs to be, but it's not the end of the world. You got a height difference to deal with, so I'll let you up on that. Right, let's have a look at the hard one. Good, distance is good. No problem. No problem. You're good at the kata, aren't you? Pacing on this kata is a little bit, you tend to see that the pacing tends to be with the higher level senseis. There's a change of pace here, where here you've kept the pace the same. So, here you've gone ya, pam, 1, 2, 3. Whereas if you watch the higher level senseis, the pacing's a little bit more like ya, pam, 1, 2, 3. So it's kind of speeds up a little bit at the end. But who cares? Nidan, man, Nidan. Doesn't even matter for Sandan. Look, you got it right. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Good. So So this one, right? This is a little bit nitpicky, but it's a common thing. Your face needs to turn towards him. All right, so not just your eyes, yeah. Pam, this way, yeah, this way, and it can't just be your eyes. You have to go, yeah, this way, and present your face for them to do the clear showman. It's hard from this angle to see if you definitely have done that, but it looks a little bit like it's only like this much when it wants to be a bit more like that. That's super nitpicky, but Brill. How many did they make you do for Nidan? One, two, three. Easy peasy, rocking it. Oh, they're making you do 7, are they? What's I mean? We do that here in the UK, to be fair. Good. Try not to. I'm going to nitpick on 2 things. Right here, this is fine. This is all good. Bam. This kote is a little bit of a bigger swing than it needs to be, but it's not the end of the world. I'll let you off on it. Right. This part is good, but try not to put your heel on the floor. Even though you're sort of in this sort of thing, you don't need to have your heels flat on the floor. Yeah. Super nitpicky though. Maybe that's what the big senseis do though. I haven't really looked at that. Does anyone look at that? No. Don't stress on it. Let's look at number 7. Oh, you got to be Uchitachi on number 7. That's so lucky. Good. Right. Okay. So this is a bit of an issue. This is actually I'll fail you for this. I wouldn't for Nidan because I'm pretty sure the grading guidelines for the FIK say that Nidan should be to number 5. So I'm going to check that. Okay, so I just checked the FIK guidelines and it says for Nidan, the guidelines are usually 5 kata or more. So they can do more like they are there. And they do in the UK as well. But this looks from this angle to me like what you've done here is you've gone to wakigamae. Here. You're not allowed to go to wakigamae. Okay? That's wrong. Okay? Says in the book that's wrong. Do not do that. Okay, so watch my video on kata, but what you do is you go here and you turn, but the sword stays there. You don't change kamae. Bam here, then this way. All right, you don't go bam wakigamae. All right, if you do that on Sandan and I'm on the grading panel, which I won't be because I don't live in America, but if I'm guessing it's America. I'm saying that because like I recognize a couple of the senses, but if I was on a grading panel, someone does that, I'm going to fail them on the kata for that because it says in the book, do not do it, and it says on the Zenkenen's video and everything, do not do it. So it's clear you're not allowed, you're not supposed to do it. All right, so that is a fail. All right, so they obviously let you off on it or they don't care about it. But yeah, if you have a look at I know we're talking about you, but if you have a look at this candidate here, this is the correct way to do it. Yeah. So after hitting, after cutting, straight, look around and then straight across to Chudan this way, through Jordan actually. Whereas you've turned to wakigamae there. Okay. It says don't do that. So I think I've made a good point with that. I would not fail you for Nidan for it though. Alright? But I would fail you for Sandan for it. Okay? And that's it. That's your kata. Brilliant. Well done. Listen, you did a great job. Alright? You definitely deserve Nidan. It was not a close call. It was a clear pass. You did absolutely superb. Well done. Let's work on those things we talked about though, all right? Making sure that your legs are a little bit straighter, not locked straight, just a little bit straighter. And then making sure that you're launching your body forward, your hips forward, not up and down when you launch for that fumikomi, all right? Making sure we're sharpening up that footwork a little bit, make it all a little bit smoother and improving that kime. And you'll have no issue whatsoever with sandan, all right? And then on kata, don't do wakigama in number 7, and you'll be golden, you'll be fine, all right? So there we go. We are done. Thank you very much for sending it in. I appreciate it very, very much. If anyone else would like to send their video for feedback, all you have to do is upload it to YouTube, set it as unlisted, set it public if you like, but set it unlisted. Do not set it as private because I won't be able to see it. And send me the link at mail@kendostar.com and I will happily do a video like this just for you. I do every single one that comes in. I've never missed one. So please, if you would like to have one of these videos made, I'm more than happy to do it. Okay, thank you for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, set out the YouTube ninjas. Shop at KendoStar, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.